Welcome back to My Man United Hub. So we've got a lot to talk about today. Of course, we'll start with the Community Shield result against City. Disappointing loss, but a credible performance put in by the team. And obviously, we expected both coaches to ease back their returning players, so it was a little bit tamped down in terms of expectations. But it was a decent performance by United. I would say that they played better than City in the last 15 to 20 minutes of the first half and most of the second half. We did have the better chances. We should have won in normal time, and then unfortunately, a couple misses by Sancho and Evans sealed the Shield win for City. But overall, it was a good performance, a credible performance, and it's something to build upon. So I would think a couple things to note from the performance against City yesterday. One is that Rashford, I don't know, his mind is not where it should be after the season before, hitting 30 goals, and then last season pretty much a dismal, poor season for him. Somehow he has to reestablish his prowess as a goal scorer, and we can only hope that Ruud van Nistelrooy being there will help him do that. But his mind doesn't seem right. He's missing a lot of easy chances, actually continuing from last season. So let's see what happens. In addition to that, we have Ahmad on the other side, who's energetic. He's taking on players, but he himself, he needs that killer instinct in front of goal. He needs to be able to make a quick decision and get the shot away and try his best to score, But there's a little hesitation, as we can see, and that needs to be something, again, where Ruud can probably help him along in terms of, his goal scoring abilities. So we're looking for positive things to happen in the upcoming games and weeks and months ahead. So. Hello there, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the content. Please do us a favor, subscribe, like, and share so we can keep bringing you some analysis and commentary and all the latest going on at Manchester United. Thanks for tuning in. The big breaking news coming out of Old Trafford is the agreement pending a medical where Matthijs de Ligt will be making the move from Bayern Munich to Manchester United. We know the issues we have defensively, and that would be a good move in terms of an additional centre back. In fact, being 24 years old, he's still young. He has a lot of potential, and with the injury to Euro, there is probably speculation that he will be, moved into the starting lineup, probably even for the game against Fulham. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. And with De Ligt, we have a player who was under Ten Hag at Ajax when they went to the semi-finals of the Champions League. He didn't quite take off at Juventus when he made a transfer from Ajax and then to Bayern Munich. It was he had some issues and he wasn't the preferred starter. So, he is willing to make the move because he wants to play football. Obviously, he wants to be. And let's hope that at that young age, 24, he develops into a really first-rate defender. And I think with the new structure in place, with the new coaching staff, I think it bodes well for him becoming one of the elite defenders in world football. Additionally, to Matthijs de Ligt from making the switch from Bayern, Nusser Mazraoui, also, who can play left or right fullback, will be probably making a move also. And that is because West Ham are finalizing their agreement to do a deal with United for Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So integrating these two players could help bolster the defense. We know the problems United had last season. What was it, 58 goals just in the Premier League that they conceded. So we do need the reinforcements at the back, and these two players, I think, will go a long way to solidifying the defensive capabilities for Manchester United. Now, some have raised some reservations or concerns regarding the transfer of De Ligt and Mazraoui to United because they've looked back at their recent years and they have had injury issues, and we all know the problems United has had with a lot of injuries, especially in defense. So the likes of Rio Ferdinand, he raised his reservations, about the injury issues, and plus just his overall performance after De Ligt left Ajax for Juventus and then made a switch to Bayern Munich. So the question becomes, can he really come into the United squad and make a big difference in defense? So time will tell. We shall see what happens, but we're hoping for the best, and let's be positive, because we do need those reinforcements defensively. Yeah, so some good news coming out of United is that Bruno Fernandes, who's pretty much been the mainstay, the performer that United has needed in terms of midfield performances, and also a resilient player, he is going to extend his contract. He's agreed to stay until 2027. There's also an option to extend an additional 12 months. He'll be on a 350,000 weekly salary, as is Casemiro. So that's good news for the United supporters to see him staying, not being tempted to move away, but sticking with the program and allowing time for Ten Hag to progress the team as things begin to take shape under Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So that's good news, and we look forward to him continuing to play an integral part in progressing United to get back to the top of, competing for league titles, trophies, and even the Champions League trophy at some point in the future.